Right, let's see. That looks good. I think we're working. Are we working? Don't know. Got a blank screen my end. There we go. Now we're working. Evening all. Give us a thumbs up under the video as usual. If it's coming through okay your end, type something in the comments, etc. Let me know we're all good to go. Evening Peter C, Gary, Paul, hello, hello. Hope we'll have a jolly weekend so far. I'm rushing around as usual. Evening Peter, Stella, Peter. Yes. I'm sure I had a bank holiday weekend seaside film. I've lost it. But I did find 1967 Clacton Carnival. That's quite jolly. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Right, quick over on the auction front. Well, I haven't done anything on the auction front. I've been had busy trying to do other things this weekend. I have been uploading a load of flyers and stuff. Well, scanning a load. I haven't uploaded that many yet. I just started uploading and I realised it was YouTube time. So yeah, doing a whole load. There's another 50 or so scanned already, and another probably 100 or more here waiting to be scanned. So I was trying to catch up with that across the bank holiday weekend. It's a job that's been sat there for a long time wanting to be done. And the chap would rather like his flyers back, unsurprisingly. So yes, catching up with that. Odd pictures people had sent in over the time. I've added those on. A winner smoke. Bermans. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. The winner. What's the other similar thing? It's like a circle school version. This thing, push a penny, same cabinet. We sold a few of those. Cigarette pay. That's quite fun. What was the other thing? Paul's on Tip Top, a gun to walk machine. One, I don't think I've not sold one of those before. I don't remember seeing that one. Tip Top. Anybody's got one of those? Can't remember who sent me this picture now. Somebody, it was in, I think it was in an auction somewhere, or eBay or something. Just like the usual thing, but a different name. So that was interesting. Yeah, so that's where we're up to with that, and then I uploaded some other things. What was this? A picture of a Brenco something or other. Brenco money wheel. Picture somebody sent me ages ago. I found it on the computer when I was rummaging around in my to upload pictures file, so I can't remember who sent it. So apologies if there's somebody there. Wave if it was you. Anybody got one? I mean, it looked like a relatively modern photograph, isn't it? So there must be one somewhere. That makes sense. We took a photograph of. Anyway, that's good. Anybody got one? Peter says. Yeah. Well, somebody's got one, haven't they? But I don't know who. It must be somewhere, mustn't it? Because it's a relatively new photograph. If somebody's got one, Pete would like one, please. Yes, there's all sorts of other stuff I need to catch up with uploading. Odd magazines I've been doing, sorting out all my magazines. I'm trying to tidy things up this weekend. Still trying to empty house and finding boxes full of stuff and whatnot. So yeah, hence while I had some odd magazines and things to hand that weren't on the database, I scanned them in as well. Paul says Michael Jordan's got the last one he saw. Maybe that was his then. Could be, couldn't it? Wonder where that is now then, along with all the other stuff, probably. I presume it probably just span around all the time, a bit like the other Brenco spinny roundy things. That particular one, the photograph there, looked like it was 4-player, but the two side things have been probably one at the back as well. blanked off. Probably when that law came in, the multi-slot law thing that killed most of these big machines. They all blanked all the player positions off, all the slots off, because the tax was per slot on the machine. So if you've got like this a 4-player slot with 6 slots per player, that's 24 players. That was 24 lots of tax to pay on your machine. Hence, yeah, a lot of that stuff just got scrapped, or like this, they just blocked all the coin slots off. Bit of a stupid tax, really, wasn't it? It was a very strange way of doing it, and led to the demise of a few firms as well, unfortunately. There we are. So I thought that was interesting. Yes, I said I've been doing pinball flyers. The other thing I was going to do, scan them all in. That's where your favourite 3D Derby disappeared. Yes, most of those big machines, sadly. And what was the firm that went bust that made pushers and things? Oh, that was supposedly due to directly due to that law. Let me think of the name of the company. Pushers, who are pusher makers, pushers. Nixon, Chambers, Alcas, Rollite. I'll come to you in a minute. Mayfields, that was it. I've got many pictures of Mayfield machines. There's not many around because the company went bust, sadly. I'm not sure I've got pictures of any Mayfield machines, have we? Go to Mayfield. Oh, we have a couple. Puppets, of course. Bannock conversion. The electronic dice, which was like an incredible machine. Pick one of those doesn't seem to have survived. The winner's smile looks interesting. The electronic dice, you read the blurb about it. I've got an article somewhere. Big, as you can see, a massive 4-sided machine, and it looks, I mean, on that picture, which is the only one I've got, it looks like there's 4 player positions per side. So 16 player positions, presumably, with 6 slots per each. So yes, what's that? That's 64 and 64 slots. Obviously 6 numbers for the 6 things of dice, and there's a big dice case in the middle. That's a very poor photograph, but that big dice cage thing, which was 2 foot tall or more, 2.5 foot tall, something like that, spun round with dice in it. With, I think it had magnets in it and coils. It was kind of like a wireless charging thing. Very, very clever. And the machine sensed what numbers the dice were on. You bet on what dice you were gonna, what score it was gonna land on. Very, very advanced machine for its time. But there you go. In one, there's somewhere there's just a flash of it running in a video clip. I can't remember which video clip it's in one of the arcades of the time. You just sort of get a very quick glimpse, a few frames of the dice tumbler thing spinning in the middle. I have to try and find it again. Somebody knows which clip it was. I ought to put it on that page really, but yeah, what a great machine. But yeah, Mayfields apparently went bust because of that law that came in. And all of a sudden a machine like that, if you've got to pay 64 lots of license fee on it, obviously they just didn't sell. So they had all these machines in production and went bust. Shame. So they made some really funky things. This looks good as well. Smiling faces again. You see another multi-slot machine. Can't work out what you had to do on that, but I think you know, drop the pennies in to make a face somehow or other. Maybe the pennies lit up eyes and noses and mouths or something, I'm guessing. Make a face and it wins or something. Don't know. Again, don't know whether there are any. No one's ever seen one. Shame, isn't it? There you go. Anyway, yes, what I was saying is this Exhibit catalogue. You can see my video feed died here. Let me refresh this. Hang on a minute. I think the video's died. That's interesting. Hang on a moment. Let me type in here. Okay, that's very helpful, is it? Have we still got sound and not video? Let me refresh that. Oh, how annoying. There's always something, isn't there? File, sound okay, no video. Right, hang on. Right, hang on a minute. I'm just going to have to... I'm going to try and refresh it. It might die altogether. Bear with me. How can I... Bear with. How do I refresh this? It's going to kill the stream altogether. I'll try. It'll probably kill it altogether. If it does, apologies. We'll do a live stream tomorrow night, though. Bank holiday Monday night. With some bank holiday stuff. Right, I'm going to try and stop this and restart it. Bear with me. Right, let's see, are we back? I think we might be. Looks promising. Yay, thank you. Peter says, does anyone know if we can visit the Branco collection in the Midlands? Don't know the answer to that one. Never seen it. If anyone's got a contact, ask them, find out really. Right, what I was about to say before we cut off is exhibit catalogue, which there's one of the books I remembered I'd got one. Quite a good thing really. So I was going to so many good adverts in this. You won't be able to see on here but easily, but you've got cranes and hole-in-one, love tester, all that sort of thing. So I will get round when I've finished all the pinball flyers, scanning all this lot in. Raja, Fortune Teller and Jazz Baby. Excellent. Well, you can't see them on the video really, but you get the idea. There's how many pages is there in here? A lot. There's 80 pages, I think. And most pages got at least one machine on. A good detailed description of it. So I'll scan all that in and stick it on the website, on the Colcon website. Great pictures as well here. You could buy a whole lot of amusement arcade for like $1,700. Let's find a more impressive one. 1,500. Where's the tip top one? 5,500. 9,000. 90 machines for $9,000. There you go. Excellent. You can't really see on there, can you? This little will it focus? No, you get the idea. So yeah, I've got some more of the different repro catalogues as well if I can find them. So I'm trying to go through all my stuff to sort out at the minute, but I think I've got a Mutoscope one somewhere that I reproed years ago. We used to do the magazine and sold it. I've got the Essex one. Boland's, of course, most of you've got that one. I think the Phoenix Works one, Hong Kong Works, all those things. Some more American ones. I think I've got a Cayley one somewhere. Mills. Don't think I've got any Watling ones. But yeah, all more interesting archive stuff. So that's a little project to do. And when I've done all mine, if anybody else has got anything that I haven't got, get in touch and we'll see if we can borrow them to use. Excellent. Right, where was I on the auction front there? Yes, I haven't put any new bits up on the auction front because I've been trying to have a day or two off away from that. Other than to say that the 2nd of June auction, if you've got stuff other than coin-op, that would be your last opportunity to sell it for a while, because the 2 summer ones, July and September, will be machines only. Because I'm away all summer working on a big telly job, so I'm going to have a limited time. But what I might do, instead of doing another sale again for spares and books, is, because I'm shrinking the auctions down to just machines, but maybe what spares there are, because there's a few in stocks and a few odd bits coming in, I'll put in with the slot machine spares, with the slot machine sales. And any odd coin-op books and things maybe. Otherwise, there's auctions will be really short when it's only sort of 40 or 50 machines or something. So that's my current thinking for those 2 auctions. So just bear that one in mind, and then hopefully in November auction we'll be back to normal. Right, that's where we're at on that. What else do I need to tell you? This coming week, Tuesday, Wednesday, I should be in and out of the unit. And then the next few days I'm tied up with a different telly job, so I won't be around at the weekend. Next weekend, which is the 18th and 19th, so the weekend after. So 11th and 12th weekend I'm not around. 18th and 19th weekend, the plan is to be at Leamington one day, the Elephant House, and Godmanchester the other day. I'm not sure which way around yet, so if you want to meet at Leamington on one of those days, if you can only do one day, get in touch and let me know. And obviously if there's 6 people want to come one day and only 2 on the next day, we'll pick the one day that the most people can come on. So I'll do my best to accommodate everybody as always. Bear in mind that's the closing weekend for the auction, the 19th. So there we are. So that's that. Right, shall we have a look at this little film? Anybody got any questions, comments, fire away. Let me find, I wonder if my music's going to work tonight. Let me find my little plug me thing in. Everything else is going wrong tonight, so it'll probably go wrong as well. Just so I can hear it. It's quite jolly. Let's stick that in my ear hole, plug that in and see what happens. Plug that in there like that. There we go. We got any sound? I think we might have. Right, okay, so this is, if I can find the right button, Clacton Carnival 1967.
Has to take a trip on the Santa Fe stage. Creation here obviously isn't nature's work, but on this occasion it's no less intricate. This is creativity for a purpose, just pure carnival fun. And although Carnival too is a very make-believe affair and the mood may be light as air, it starts with the hard work they're putting in at this Clacton holiday camp. They're all pulling their weight to make a success of the annual Festival of Fun. This is the day of beauty queens and princesses, or anyone who likes to look good in a swimsuit. The spirit of Carnival is almost as old as man. It's the annual winter binge, the parade of all kinds of human passion before the strictures of a religiously observed Lent. But this is a hark back to the height of the Clacton holiday season, so you can enjoy yourself almost all the year long. Away you go then. This is a tradition that links the wild carnival revels of Rio and Trinidad, the Mardi Gras of New Orleans and Nice, with a jolly good day out at the English seaside. But it wouldn't be make-believe to say that this isn't the first time the Vikings have sailed into Essex. Great explorers they were, and a riotous lot, just right for the carnival atmosphere. It's said they even discovered America. But if that's true...
There we are. Finished rather abruptly. Sound didn't want to work again. Never mind. There we are. Quite jolly, wasn't it? Don't know what I've done with that seaside clip, but I've got some Whitsun seaside clips. We'll have a look at those on at Wit. Right, just before we go, have a quick look down the wanted page, or wanted slots. World Ball, somebody else again asked for a World Ball today. We're trying to pick some bits and bobs up. So we've got a World Ball, we've got customers waiting. Gary said I was working at Butlins at Clacton then. All right, cool. Well, it might be in the video there somewhere, there mightn't you? Did rather fun. Just about remember Butlins Clacton as a kid. About 4 or 5 years old. There's probably some pictures somewhere. I have to try and find them. I know there is some because I've seen them, but God knows where they are at the minute. So I'm trying to sort out last bits and bobs of the house to empty it, but there we are. Gary says he worked for Ted Harrison, who had the amusement concession. He later owned the pier. They even had Papa Lazaro. Yeah. Did look quite good fun, didn't it? Back in the days when people were allowed to have fun. And people weren't offended by the... just for the sake of being offended like they are these days. It drives me mad. Very, very nice man. Oh, there you go. Yes, so once, as I say, people looking for a World Ball. Somebody again asked me today. Working models, the usual. Jameson's, anybody got any Jameson's? Bingola, Auto Fruit, looking for there. Twinkle Toes we're still looking for. Which I really like the look of. I'd like to find one of those. Wonders All Wins, of course. Steerable, we haven't had a steerable for ages. What else? Brian Satellite, yeah. Crane, the crane in the sail. The brain codes, of course. The sooty in the sail, not that one, the later one. But the model's actually quite good. So we have got a sooty. What else are we looking for? Pushers. Yeah, the usual sort of stuff, really. Sweetie All-Wins. I just cannot find Sweetie All-Wins anywhere. Don't know where they're all gone. Got a nice governor in the auction. Little shooters, little pushers. We've got a pusher in the auction. So yeah, it's working. If you want to put your wanteds on, if you don't know how to do that, just go on the Colcom website, sign in, find whatever you're wanting for. Let's say you want a Brian's 11s, that's usually our favourite, isn't it? So go to B for Brian's, click on Brian's, find an 11s is, there you go. And underneath the picture, the button underneath there, you need to be signed in, remember to do it. Click that and put in whatever you think you'd be happy to pay, 800 quid say. click the button, you see it lights up green, turns green, and then you'll notice then if we go back to the wanted page, oops, here we go, and there you go, it's up there now, £800. If you want to change it, just click on that, change the number, whatever. If you want to get rid of it altogether, once you've found one, just stick 0 in, that cancels it off. There you go, very easy. But it does work, so it's worth doing. As I always say, the thing is with it, you can't put, there's no good putting, 11 to make that kind of money. There's no good putting £100 because no one's going to be tempted to sell one at 100 quid, are they? But equally, there's no good putting £10,000 because if anybody puts one in the auction, that's what they're going to expect to get for it. So you've kind of got to be pretty realistic about what you want to pay for it. And then hopefully contempt somebody to put one in. So there we are. Right, so I think that's it. I shall carry on doing pinball flyers. The video might have died again. Is everybody on the internet tonight? Probably. You just refresh this. Oh, it says I'm disconnected altogether. Oh, dearie me. Are we still there? No, it says I'm reconnected. Hopefully we're still there then. As I was about to say, that we this evening seems to have some internet glitches. I'll do another one again tomorrow night, as it's Bank Holiday Monday, and so I'm going to carry on getting a load of stuff scanned, and then we'll have a look at some of that, and I'll find some more bits of film and things to look at as well. There we are. Hopefully the internet will behave itself a little bit better tomorrow night. Bank Holiday weekend. I guess there's a lot of people at home, a lot of kids at home, all on the internet. So that's it. Nighty night. Catch you tomorrow. Toodaloo.